As far as my learned friend Mr. Mpofu is concerned, the history of this matter is that the Surgeon General's doctors who treat Mr. Zuma rendered reports on the 30th of August 2021 in which the bottom line is that they say that he is not fit to stand trial. The NPA's doctors rendered a report on the 13th of September 2021 to the effect that he is fit to stand trial. Mr. Downer asked Mr. Zuma's attorney whether the Surgeon General's doctors accept the conclusion of the NPA doctors. He asked them on the 14th of September, that's in Annexure AA to Mr. Downer's affidavit, and since then on Saturday, on the 18th of September, he asked them again. They didn't respond to those requests. Instead, yesterday afternoon, we get an affidavit to say, and let me say, because we haven't had a response, and in the light of your Lordship's ruling, we brought the medical experts down here. They're sitting in court. They came to give evidence as your order had anticipated, only to get a message by affidavit yesterday afternoon to say, Mr. Zuma is not coming, but we can go on with the application. And the reason for him not coming is set out in that affidavit to which your Lordship has been referred. But my learned friend started with paragraph 27.2. The only medical justification for him not being here is in paragraph 27.1, which reads as follows. And now remember, this is the attorney speaking, endorsed by General Dabula, sorry. Furthermore, I pick it up in the fourth line. Furthermore, and to the knowledge of the NPA team, the treating team is still monitoring the current post-parole situation so as to make an educated comparison and to determine whether Mr. Zuma's medical condition is improving or deteriorating further. They have placed him in what they regard as secondary medical care. It is once again medically impossible to reach a final conclusion while that process is still underway. Due to the advice of his doctors, he will remain in Gauteng to be within their reach. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is wrong with him and why isn't he here? Now, I appreciate that that is not the dispute you're going to resolve today, but that is certainly a dispute between the parties when the NPA doctors say, on the information you have given me, he seems fit to stand trial.
Mr. Trengove, if it's not a dispute to be resolved today,
no.
Should it not then stand over to a later date, this entire issue?
Well, but the doctors need the evidence in order to address that issue.